because I find that even when gay guys that I hang out with, it's like if my straight friends come around, like if Chris comes around, he's so nice and he gives them a hug, all of a sudden they'll be like, oh, yeah, I think your friend might be a little, and I'm like, damn, nigga can't be nice to you.
No.
Like, I don't like the gays like that.
Wait, Chris over here, hold on.
I ain't hugging nobody.
When did that happen?
Crazy. Lately I feel like escaping.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Ryan, and we are back with What's Next with Jay Ryan. I got my girl Teare in the building. What's up, girl?
Hi, guys.
Yes, and give it up for my girl Digi alongside Teare.
How
You guys
are you
look good. Y'all look like y'all coming from the Cowboy Carter concert.
Okay.
You already
Beyonce.
know.
Yes. Have you guys made it to the Beyonce concert yet?
No.
No? What are y'all waiting for? You know she's in Vegas. I think her last show is actually in Vegas next week.
No way.
Really?
On the 25th. You
No.
might want to make it there.
I might want to save this outfit for
Yeah, I was gonna say, run it
No,
back, girl. Run it back.
You know, I'm more giving Latina mommy, but yes, for sure.
Hey,
Cowboy
we're here for
Carter.
all of it.
You already know.
Yes. I can't believe you haven't made it yet. She had, what, 6
You
shows in LA?
You went to another Beyonce show though. right?
Last year.
Oh, you
For
went
the
to the
rental
birthday
car.
show. I was supposed to go with you, remember?
Yes.
I didn't go because it was between that or my haircut. And I'm sorry, I love you, Beyonce, but my haircut was more important because I was leaving.
Oh my God,
Remember, I was
yes.
leaving the next day, and it was the only time I was going to be able to get a haircut. But Shauna got lucky.
You're like Beyonce's birthday? No. Haircut? Yes. Check.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I don't play about my haircuts, all right?
I could tell. I like it right now.
Thank
This
you.
little
No,
suit.
it
You're giving.
always looks
He's
good.
giving Dominican Pappy, isn't he?
Ooh,
His
you know,
little-
I've gotten that my whole life.
Yes.
My younger days, everybody thought I was Puerto Rican. Then as I got older, I remember this Puerto Rican boy goes, no offense, but you look Dominican. Mind you, me being
First
American,
of all,
me being like from LA, I'm like, I didn't know that was defensive. Like,
that's what I was about to say. First,
I didn't know that there was like a Dominican
there's
Puerto
so
Rican
much
thing.
beef.
Yeah, I never knew
So
that
much
until he said it like that. And I was just like, bitch, they both fine. So
But if
I'll
you're
take
talking
them
about
both.
Dominican men, you know, it might be a little bit of offense taken because Dominican men,
Are fine as hell.
they're fine
Right.
as
When I was in New
They're
York,
fine as
them
hell,
niggas
but
could get it.
they're dangerous as hell.
They
okay?
just ain't shit.
I mean, who isn't dangerous? Okay.
That's true.
Niggas is dangerous.
All the male species
Okay.
is dangerous.
White men are dangerous. We're all dangerous.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Okay.
Really.
They just, you know, what did you guys do this weekend?
Mm.
She's like, let me remember.
Like, what did we do?
I'm like, I'm
What
such
did
a
you do this
homebody.
weekend? Are you?
We become
Yeah.
boring. If it's not like work related stuff, like events for the like industry.
Yeah.
events and, you know, some sort of things that are work related.
Yeah.
We just
You're
do
staying
that.
in.
Unless we go to like dinner.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I
dinner's
get dinner.
dinner's a
That's
thing
it.
now. I feel like when you, how old are you guys? How old are you? Do you mind if I ask?
28.
Oh, so you're still in your 20s. Yeah. I feel like when you hit your 30s, dinner is like an event.
I mean, closer to 30. Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, if you're still in your 20s, keep counting it, you know?
That's true.
That's how I feel.
Where we going? What's
Yeah.
the plan? Where we going?
Honestly, I love my 30s though. Like, I think when I was going to 30, I was like very nervous about it, but I love my 30s.
I heard the 30s is like your new 20s.
I actually heard 40s are better than 30s.
I heard.
Oh my God. Does it just get better every
The friends that were
decade?
afraid, the friends that we have that are in their 40s now that were afraid, and they were like bugging out around the time of their birthdays, and then they turn 40 and they're like, bitch,
We love it here.
Yeah, like, bitch, you.
I heard your 30s are your 20s with money, and then your 40s are your 30s, but you're already established.
No, you know, I think you've learned so much through your 20s and your 30s. I think by 40 is when you're really getting.
The
If you look at some of the bigger, like owners of things like Henry Ford, he didn't launch until he was 41. Vera Wang, 41.
Word.
Like all the major billionaires,
Where
like
are they?
really took off in their 40s. Yeah. So
And it's so crazy because we put so much pressure behind ourselves to make sure that we make it by a certain age. Like,
oh my God. When I was young, like in my early 20s, I felt like that. I'm like, I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
and you're in the industry, it is like, it feels like a rush.
Yeah.
I always tell people, especially in the younger 20s, like in your teens and your 20s, I'm always like, live your life a little bit. Like, stop trying to rush the process.
yeah.
Because also what I've learned is with social media, because we make faster money, if you start experiencing things at such a rapid level, then by the time you're really at that age where you can enjoy them, they're now boring to you because you've done them all. Obviously, I know a lot of millionaires that travel and do like everything, and now they're like, dude, I'm ready to get back to work and start a business because I'm bored, because I've
There's
traveled
nothing
the
else to
world
do.
multiple times. How many, you get what I'm saying? Like, I could keep laying on yachts and do this, but it's like, it becomes repetitive. So it's like work kind of gives you a schedule to look forward to the vacation. Yeah.
I find a lot of when I have a routine, I'm grounded.
Mhm.
So I love having projects to work towards. And, we were just talking about like albums, EPs, and all that stuff. Like as an artist, I think that when you have something that you're working towards, even though it's kind of a chase, like what you were saying, it's really dope because it allows you to, okay, I have a schedule, I have to do this.
Mhm.
Like you have something to look forward to. And I think that that's what brings life into people's life.
For sure.
Yeah.
So tell me about your artistry, because you are an artist and
Yes,
you are Latina.
Latina mommy.
What is your
artist.
background?
I'm from Colombia.
Yes. I've never been.
No, you have to go.
I want to go.
What?
I be seeing all them fine, girl, the little freaky ones be on Twitter. Girl. I be watching like, girl, take me there.
Listen. But Colombia is beautiful place.
Yeah.
The music scene right now is huge for like Latin reggaeton stars. So
Mhm.
like Karol G comes out of Medellin. So does Balvin, Maluma, a lot of really, really big stars. So we transitioned from being known as like Colombia and Pablo to like Colombia and Karol G, Colombia and Balvin, and all of these really amazing artists. Also, we have amazing athletes over there too. But the music scene is really popping. I was just there for 2 years. I moved back to Colombia for 2 years, and there was so much going on. There's so much happening, and honestly, I mean, I love music. I've always loved music.
Yeah.
Music has always been the thing for me, and I'm just grateful that I get to do what I always dreamed of doing.
That's what's up.
As my everyday life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Hey, can't complain about that.
Okay.
I noticed that, like, okay, so Paula Dianda was on here. Do you know who she is?
No.
So she's an artist.
Okay.
She's an American Latina artist.
Okay.
But she also mentioned Karol G and Maluma. Are there any like underground ones that we don't know about?
I put
that-
her on
underground.
Yes.
Okay.
Annia, number
Yeah.
one. But I put her on to Bele. He's really bubbling right now and
Okay.
he's getting up there in the charts. Remember?
Yes. She's like Afrobeat.
Yeah, like Latin Africa.
Yeah.
The thing in the Latin space is that everything comes a little bit delayed. So you know how here like Afrobeats was really popping all the pandemic.
Right.
You know, I don't know, Burna Boy, Tyler,
WizKid.
everybody was just booming. And
Tyler doesn't claim Afrobeats though.
Really?
She said she's not an Afrobeats artist. She is an artiste, and that is it.
Okay.
She said she feels like a lot of times they get categorized. I'm like,
and just like put in a box.
Sure.
She's a circle.
She's like,
She's a circle, and they're trying to put her in a box.
Sure.
Like
Right.
The triangle.
But yeah, so everything is a little bit delayed. So I think right now the movement is Afrobeat. So we have people like Bele, who is Colombian, and Capo. I definitely recommend you listening to both of them.
Yeah.
They're really, really amazing. So those are two. And Digi.
Do you listen to any Spanish music? Though?
So it's funny. The moment I hit Miami, all I want to hear is Spanish music. Not that I
Okay.
understand it, but it's like, like when you're in certain places, those are the vibes. Like that's just what you want to hear. When I'm in islands, all I want to hear is
like
Caribbean
Afrobeat.
music. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for sure.
Who's
And
your favorite line artist?
It's funny because so it's funny when I turned 18. When I turned 18, the club scene was reggaeton.
I was about
Like,
to say,
that
you
was,
about to say
the
Daddy
scene.
Yankee.
So fucking Pitbull,
Okay.
Daddy Yankee.
I know.
They were like Pitbull was like my go-to.
No, Pitbull
Like-
hypes up any party for
Girl,
sure.
oh yeah, look.
I knew you-
Ben Paca, come here. Like, girl, we used to be it used to be a spot called Club Ice right here, and we used to be there every Thursday. Like, that was definitely the scene. I feel like I came up on the Latin scene before I got into the black scene, and then went into the white scene. Like, I started with the Latins, and because I look, like I said, everybody always
You
thought I
really
was
do
black
look
and Mexican
Dominican.
or Puerto Rican, and then Dominican later. Like,
No, he looks so different.
depending on my tone of the week.
I know. Okay.
I as a teenager, I used to lie and say I was, because I was actually attracted to Puerto Rican guys, but the New Yorker Puerto Ricans.
Oh.
I didn't realize that there was a difference. Like when I went to Puerto Rico,
Yes.
I realized that those Puerto Ricans are like white.
Wait, but
They-
I
In
heard
Puerto Rico, yeah.
They're like white. They're not like the
Their
browner tone
complexion
ones. Yeah.
Yes.
New York, those are like the fine
Mhm.
ones. Yeah.
But I
Because they're
heard
usually mixed Dominicans.
Yeah. What'd you
Jamaican.
hear?
that the like Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico are very fluid, and like there's a lot like the
Oh,
the
yes.
So I
gay and bi scene
went-
is huge in Puerto
I
Rico.
went to
Is
Puerto
that real?
Rico, but I was there like right after the pandemic, and I actually went to go work with a Latin artist. We shot him for one of the brands I was working for at the time. So that was cool.
And did you find any like cute.
No.
Oh.
I got no action. The hotel bed was very comfortable though.
Damn, Joe.
But no, I got no action, and I was there for like 3 days.
And he's over here judging us because we didn't do
You know what
anything
it
this
is?
weekend.
They still
He's in Puerto
had
Rico.
regulations, so there was still like
'cause of
a
COVID.
curfew on the city and stuff like that. And I think a lot of spring breakers started traveling there.
Yeah.
And it was weird because they were telling us that the city needs the money
Yeah.
for spring breakers, but they're not equipped for spring breakers. All the fights that were happening, and because you know Miami kind of like shut down.
They definitely did.
Them wanting spring breakers there, so now they're going to Puerto Rico, and the flights are cheap. So
we're actually going for Bad Bunny's concert.
Bad Bunny.
He's doing a residency in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And he brought more than like 3.8 million.
Is he Puerto Rican?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
to Puerto
Okay.
Rico.
Yeah, he be claiming.
I think that was
Hard.
the smartest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the what do you call it? The tourism income.
You know what's funny is I like Bad Bunny. I don't find him attractive the way other people do. I love his fluidness though. I like how you were saying. I do love his fluidness, but it's not like I look at him like how people be like, he's so fine. I don't see that.
No, they just put him in some magazine that they said he's like number 10 or number 15 on the sexiest.
Yeah, like I don't see him as like that.
No.
I think J Balvin looks better. I think Maluma is like top,
oh my God.
top tier.
Listen,
Maluma right there.
Maluma. And in all his eras too, like with the long hair. With
Look
the
at him.
short hair.
All his eras.
Oh my
Look
God.
at with the bad boy and the little.
I was about to say, Maluma could start doing movies and play villains. Like he gives me like the villain sexy vibe. He should totally go into film.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
Maluma.
Shout out to his
If you're
wife,
watching.
but still.
He's married?
Yes, and has not married.
I was about to
Not
say.
married.
Girl,
Married.
don't be
Bye, that's
marriage, okay?
I
We
mean-
still got a shot.
He lives with his baby mom.
Girl,
and be like,
who doesn't, girl?
Literally,
Nowadays. It's free rent.
Yeah.
I'm a
roommate.
You live with your baby mama, but y'all not married. It's giving. You know what I learned about Latina families? They just like to stick together. That's kind of what it be given. So that's what that seems like.
You know what?
I'm crying.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get into some topics, guys.
Yes.
So, Skepta with fine ass.
Talking about fine man.
All
right.
Skepta took to his Instagram on the socials of the media this week. He said, I want to clash the American rappers anyways. Finally get to this UK-US debate sorted. Pretty much what he's saying is he thinks that UK rappers are better than US rappers.
Ooh.
And then
Okay.
that person is what they wrote.
That was bold.
I'm really gonna ignore the fact that it's fine because it's delusional.
Because he's delusional,
girl,
yeah.
Skepta, you a little delusional with this one.
A
I
little
feel like
bit.
American rap,
No,
you guys are
pioneers.
rapping because of us.
Yes, I mean Biggie,
Okay.
Tupac. Like, come on, you can't. Like, we're not just talking about nowadays.
We crawl
We're
till you
talking
can walk,
about-
papa.
Facts, okay.
And also, as
You
fine
can
as
say
you
that
are,
again.
and I actually do like Skepta's music, but again, it's not like I was about to say, you know, like I said, when I'm on,
I'm like,
when
who is
when
he?
I'm in their territory, all I want to hear is that type of music because you do want to feel
like what you
connected.
were saying.
Yeah,
You go to the
same.
island.
If you go to
After,
Yeah.
if we're going to London, baby, I
I
want
wanna
to hear,
hear
all the rap.
some- yeah,
like, put me
same.
on.
Skepta's is another one that could play a villain, a fine villain
my
in a
God.
movie. But
A
as far as you
fine.
say that you're a better rapper than the U.S. artist,
I
we can
know
start
about all
this debate
that.
all along, but it's not much of a debate.
It's not. I
But-
think it's dead when it started. But
Yeah.
He probably said that though to like start some commotion because he knew
I'm
he
starting to
was
realize that people start a lot of commotion. It's like when all the R&B singers be like, "Oh, I'm top 5," and it's like you're not even
top one. Like,
you're not
come
even
on.
in the top. Like you're not even
At
on
all.
the list. It would be like,
Like,
an R&B
relax.
artist with like one song out, and it would be a hit. But it's like you got one song.
Please,
You're not
one
on the
hit
list,
wonder,
but-
please go away.
Yeah, and it's
yeah, no. I mean, yeah, he could definitely play the villain. He could definitely hit me at. But the rap situation.
no, he's fine like that. Like he-
Okay.
this picture is not even doing him.
I
justice.
need to see
That's
another
the sad part
one.
About it is this picture is not
I
even
think-
doing him justice, but everybody in the industry knows. Like
I found out
That's
about him
crazy.
for some like Paris Fashion Week situation.
I was gonna say he be out
and
all
he
the
was
fashion
walking
weeks,
in
yeah.
that slow mo situation with the
Louis
I
Vuitton
was
show.
like, who is this human being?
Yes.
Yeah, very, very, very fun.
Started with Drake, right?
No, well, Drake, no. It didn't start with Drake because he actually went on stage. I was actually about to bring that up next. I said, Drake at Wireless this past weekend
Oh yes.
was on stage and he said this.
Highest level. This is what I aspire. It's gotta be tatted on me. This is my brother right here, a real legend. When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words.
The best what?
Lyricist in the world.
Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to
The disrespect is crazy, Drake.
Nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the highest level. This is what I aspire to be.
All right, we're going to stop there. And also, it's funny because, first of all, Drake, I love you. And you know, I'm a part of the light skin clan, so we really love Drake. But Drake, shut up.
I'm done.
I do feel like Drake is at a point where
Is it because Americans turned on him?
I feel like it's
he
he
mad?
rallying because of what happened.
He definitely is.
That's how I feel. I feel like it's like a
giving-
rally, and it's like you still have so many American fans. I get that the whole thing with Kendrick happened, and me
Let it
being from
go.
LA, love Kendrick, but I still do love Drake too. You get what I'm saying?
Same.
I
And it
didn't
doesn't.
choose a side.
I
And it
didn't
doesn't
choose a
take
side
away from
either.
his like career. Like you can't take away from. Like Drake literally dropped an album every summer for however many years and went #1 every single time. Like just because the Kendrick situation happened, it doesn't mean that your whole
Takes away.
catalog
Yeah.
is gone. Like,
Exactly.
we still be listening to you at the club
Yes.
and loving you. But the thing is, I get it. Like as an artist, you're at a place and you're like, I love London.
Nah,
I
fuck
love
all
being
that.
here. But
Nigga,
to do all
you
of
came up
that,
under Lil Wayne,
Okay.
which is top tier. There's Ti,
Yeah.
there's Jay-Z, like Nas, like all these
it's-
people. Like there's no such thing as they're some of the best lyricists. Great, they have talent.
Yeah.
They do. We're not gonna discredit the UK.
Not at
I love it
all.
out there, but we ain't gonna sit here and say some of the best because I don't even think that any of them have charted the way. Have any of the UK artists charted to the
Yeah,
level
'cause
of
like-
US artists? Look at Chris is like over there quiet. He's
Yeah.
like, y'all bringing up Drake.
Is that a sensitive topic?
Yeah, you know, they're close friends.
Oh, okay.
That's my dog. Like Chris is like over there. Like,
I'm crying.
no, I love Drake. But
Me too.
I wanna
We're
know- I
big
wanna
Drake
know-
fans over
Okay, so
here.
I want to know as far as like streams and charts go, if they have came close.
I
to any of the
truly
American
wonder
artists.
if
Ooh,
maybe
like the
The UK artists, any UK artists, because there's
Yeah.
obviously there's Skepta, there's Stormzy, there's what's the light skin one?
I was
Central C?
just that's the one, but I think
feel
that's the only
Central
one
C
I
probably
know.
has like some of the
has started
highest
the
numbers
high-
right now, probably.
Mhm.
So yeah, but even Central C, it's like I don't think that he's topped Lil Baby. But
I don't
then
think
again,
so
I
either.
don't
They
know.
did a song together that was hard.
Yeah, exactly.
was hard,
but we listened to it because Lil Baby was on it.
Yeah.
Would we have listened to it if it was just Central C?
Maybe I would have.
We
But
probably would've heard it.
no.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I wonder, because he said lyricist, so I wonder if he's talking about more in the back end, like when he's at the studio that he's seen people.
The unknown, the underground
like
artists.
I don't
Yeah.
know if that's what
But
I'm.
if that's the case, we still have a lot of those too, though.
Mhm.
Like we have
true.
so many underground like rap lyricists that are like
Like, with the
writers
pen.
for
Mhm.
the known. You know,
Yeah.
Jordan Lucas actually responded. He said this guy has no idea. I don't necessarily know who Jordan Lucas is. I know that he's a rapper
I was about to
too.
say.
Yeah.
Again, who is that?
Right.
God, I'm terrible.
Also at Wireless. So Wireless is a big festival in the UK. It's their version of like Coachella.
yeah.
That is like
Right.
their big festival. I've been a few times. It's actually like really cool.
Amazing, yeah.
So Drake also brought out Lauryn Hill during his performance. About a week ago, Lauryn Hill had done Essence Festival.
Yeah.
And it was reported that she didn't get on stage she was over 3 hours late and didn't get on stage until 3 a.m. when half of the stadium was like gone. Yeah. Now Essence
3
did come back.
hours?
That's
Essence did come back
disrespectful.
and say that it wasn't her fault, but they waited about a week before they took. Yeah, they kind of let her get crucified. But this is her at the Drake thing. I love Lauryn Hill.
I mean, she could do no wrong. She's Lauryn Hill.
Showing up 3 hours late could be wrong, but again, we're not gonna crucify you because Essence did come out and say it wasn't your
her
fault.
fault.
I think that it was whack of Essence not to like speak up a little bit sooner though. Like
When
you
did-
waited a whole week to let
To the
people
back-
crucify
the
her for
backlash,
being for being late.
That's lame.
And like there was a video of the stadium and it was literally like empty. Cause like 3 a.m. like
yeah, and who's
I know we would have been gone, bitch. We
girl?
would've been gone at
And
midnight.
I was
Like,
about to say it's you, Joey, 20 minutes.
man.
It's
Yeah.
But you know what I did what I did see, I don't know if you guys saw, but some guy from Toronto who's also a rapper that's close to Drake.
Top 5 got stabbed. I saw that. I didn't know who top 5 was.
People were stomping on the car, broke the window, opened the car door, and stabbed a man.
So, they don't shoot in the UK because they can't have guns. So stabbing is their thing out there.
I was like in
top
shock.
5. Top 5 who I thought was a UK artist because I was like, damn, they just stabbed the nigga. Like, he must have been like in hiding and then Drake brought him out. Apparently, he actually is a Canadian
artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and yeah, he got stabbed in the neck of all places.
Oh my God.
I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, I was in shock. I was like, I've never ever, like, there was a mob of people like jumping on the car. Like it was
no, I can't.
So
it was traumatic.
Wireless is a little intense. When I went 1 year, there are a lot of, first of all, it's kind of in the hood of London.
Listen, that was the first thing I was gonna say. Like when I ever thought of London, I mean, being a girl from Colombia, like London, oh my God, bougie, like tea, da da da. But no, there's the hood.
No.
Like
there's a
London.
hood
I heard
of
London's like New York.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. Like a cleaner New York. It's a little bit cleaner. Yeah.
I'm a New York.
But I remember when I was leaving 1 year, we had a Sprinter van outside, and there are like a lot of kids, and it'd be the young ones that you got to look out for.
Oh yeah.
There are a lot of kids, and they want your band because you're leaving, so they're like, "Can I get your band?" The problem is they all surround you and kind of crowd you, and it gets a little intense. So the 2 people I was with, they stopped to give theirs. I was like, "Fuck that!" Bitch. I kept walking. Y'all ain't getting this band because of the level of surrounding, and I didn't want my bag to get taken, my wallet. Like I think about shit like that because I do festivals. So my friend, he stopped to do this, and they were all, mind you, it's one band, and it's like 50 people surrounding him. I'm like, who are you going to give this to? Like, fuck that. I was like, nobody's getting it. So I just kind of went about my time. But yeah, it is intense. So I think with artists, because I seen when Nicki Minaj performed Wireless, like the whole city was like chasing her van. Like they went crazy for her out there. Like,
that's so scary though.
Yeah. But also an American artist.
Okay, say that again.
I have a question. You guys being Latinas and you being from New York, especially you, with the top female rappers being from New York, who is like your go-to when it comes to like Lil' Kim, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, even Remy Ma from New York? All of them are from New York. So who's like your go-to?
Okay, so Nicki, when I was growing up, like my younger, I loved Nicki.
Okay.
But then Cardi, in my early 20s, she started popping off, and I love Cardi.
Yeah.
So, like, right now where I'm at, I would say Cardi is my number.
Yeah. Okay.
Like.
And did you ever pick a side? Are you just listening?
I had to, because just, like, I really did. My cousins, like, I'm Cardi.
Because she's Dominican
I
also,
love her.
bitch,
Yes,
so.
and she's from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Nicki's from, like, Queens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, no.
And what part of New York are you from?
From the Bronx.
So you're from the Bronx. Okay, so she's like, you're familiar.
Yeah, very.
Okay, what about Lil' Kim? Was that ever like a thing for you, or was that like way before your time? So
a little before my time.
Yeah.
But I grew up listening to Lil' Kim too. Like I had older girl cousins that were always like.
Yeah. Personally, I like them both. I do feel like Cardi has like more like trendy stuff happening.
Yeah, right now.
Like even when she like first came out. So she was like
funny as fuck.
She's funny. She hit her step. But I do like Nicki Minaj. Like I do.
I love her.
I don't like when Nicki be on the internet spazzing. Like
she be doing too much.
Girl, she is beefing with SZA right now.
Are you serious?
You didn't
no way.
Yesterday?
No.
Why?
Can we find the beef with her and SZA that just popped up yesterday?
Wait, why are they fighting? You're like, listen.
I don't know, but it's honestly, a beef.
I be a little confused sometimes with Nicki because it be like so
corny
out of nowhere. It just be out of nowhere. Like so I don't be knowing. I think with her, I think that Nicki Minaj is such a dope artist.
She is.
I think that sometimes when she be going in online, it takes away from the fans that I feel like really fuck with her. Because it's almost like, why are we looking at the stats of everybody else when, who cares?
When you're Nicki.
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
it's kind of like do that when you're a legend.
Yeah, it's kind of like if Beyonce or Rihanna were to sit there and argue with every single person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You already have that status.
For her, I guess for her, it's like I'm standing up for myself. Mm-hmm. But for us, I guess for fans from the outside looking in, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, it's like, we don't care. We're going to listen to you regardless. So fuck them stats. You know, like, fuck them stats. Fuck if they're playing with, unless you just care to be like number one all the time. And sometimes I guess the trophy is that.
The ego.
And that, but for me, I just personally don't care. But yeah, her and SZA have been going back and forth on
oh my God.
She also
social media. But I also noticed that she found a tweet. She found a tweet.
Tweets are so messy.
From way back before SZA was famous.
Oh.
Of course.
Around the time that Rihanna and Teare were beefing.
Ooh.
And SZA tweeted, well, both of them can't hold a note anyway. So what are we even talking about? Like, pretty much she fired at both of them. But back then, nobody knew who SZA was. And now,
that she's
Nicki
big.
Minaj reposted the tweet yesterday.
She is so
but she is coming for her.
And I mean, one of the first people that gave SZA the shot was Rihanna.
For sure.
Like,
yeah.
In Anti.
Oh,
SZA's in
yeah.
Anti as a feature. Yeah, I didn't know until like way after.
Look.
But I have a
tweets?
question. Nicki also fought with Megan. Am I mistaken?
I think she's fought with everybody.
Okay.
Except for, I think she's fought with every female artist, I think, at this point.
Yeah, that's so like.
Yeah, it's pretty much every female artist.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, she don't hold back from the males either. But
that's true.
I think
That's true.
I don't, other than Bia, so far I think everybody else has gotten the business. Bia and
I mean,
the other
Cardi.
one. What's the other one?
Wait, what
the
is
orange
what
hair?
is this? What does it say?
Ice Spice.
I don't get it. I don't get it neither. I don't get it.
Rihanna
Neither
or
Rihanna or
Teare.
Teare can hold a note worth a damn.
So that's an old tweet. Obviously, you could see it was
One just comes worth
2011.
So what's the
That's crazy.
Bitch. Yeah, she. And let me tell you, it's not like Nicki Minaj went and searched for this. You know, them fans went and pulled that shit right. Them fans will find this shit for her. But she posted it right away, and she's coming for her. Like, I don't know. I think.
What is the reason?
So from what I'm gathering, it was Nicki had wrote something about somebody from TDE. SZA wrote something that she claims wasn't in response to Nicki. She was like, I was just getting off stage and talking about something here at the show. She was like, but it kind of fell in line. So, but the problem is Nicki had already fired back at her. And so now SZA was like, girl, like.
Oh my God. I'd be wondering, like, do these artists do this on purpose though? Like,
across dozen tweets today. And
I mean,
targeting her appearance, her music sales, and singing voice after claiming SZA's manager was bullying her, which comes a week after Minaj went on a similar social media rant about rival Megan Thee Stallion and Jay-Z at Roc Nation label.
Amiga, I think people do because I the audience loves drama, and that's a way to kind of
the fans
bring
definitely create
like,
drama for the most part.
Like the fans love the drama, so it's a way to stay relevant. Like to be messy sometimes is a way to.
The fans love the drama.
But,
I think the bigger issue is that a lot of times artists won't reach out to other artists just to like dead it or clarify it if it is the case. I think sometimes artists think to themselves like, well, I'm not going to hit you up. And if you're not going to hit me up, then eventually we do start beefing because it's like, oh, well, it must be true because she hasn't like said that's not true or, you know, it's dumb.
It is.
Sometimes it is real beef, but for the most part, it's usually created from like dumb things or people thinking like subliminal things are
the fans
done or said. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, in rap, I guess it does help in rap because you do need
good music.
Little bit of back and forth.
Okay.
Like going back to Drake and Kendrick. Outside of them having a real beef, it was fun for the summer. Like it was a time in hip hop that I felt like hadn't happened in forever. Like it might have been needed, to be honest. Now, as far as taking it to, you know, the street side of it, it's like, all right now, like, we just wanted some fun lyrics back and forth.
That's all we wanted.
Music, each other and shit. Yeah,
like,
you know, we're done with that side of the hip hop. Yeah, like we're cool with that.
We don't want to lose any more legends to that.
Girl, okay.
Not at all, please.
Yeah.
But I mean, even someone like some influencer was talking about this. It's like, you don't think like we have our phone numbers to text each other and be like, yo, what's going on? No, I'm a public figure. You're a public figure. Might as well address it online because that's what people live for. And that's what's going to keep us relevant. Right. So I think, you know, in all aspects, whether you're, an influencer, a singer, someone that's a public figure, sometimes addressing it in public is just
Sometimes people don't know that the other person is mad at them, though. And it's funny because, like, a while back, I remember when Nicki and Lil' Kim were having their feuds back and forth. And Keisha Cole went and did a song with Nicki Minaj. Keisha also had a hit song with Lil' Kim, Let It Go, with Lil' Kim and Missy Elliott. Huge song. Keisha thinking, like, I'm just neutral. I'm down with everybody. She was like, no, we're grown. Like, I'm sure Lil' Kim didn't care. Like, you know, like, we're all out here. Lil' Kim came back and was like, I do care. Ooh. And I did your song for free. I also performed. Like, yeah, she said a lot in that moment. Granted, I seen that they performed recently, so they clearly squashed whatever they had. But Lil' Kim pretty much was like, I do care. Like, and yeah, I am offended. And when I did your song, I didn't charge you for it type shit. Yeah, it was like, I mean, sometimes you just be real unaware thinking like, oh, I'm Switzerland.
Right.
But
I'm Switzerland.
Yeah.
I mean, if my friend is friends with my enemy, is she really my friend? I guess you could see it as that.
Define enemy though, because sometimes you guys don't be friends with people, and it's not necessarily an enemy. It's just like you don't like somebody. Because to me, to make somebody an enemy, it has to be like a strong dispute. Like I hate that person, and hate is strong. So sometimes with friendship, it'd be like, I just don't like that girl, or I don't like that boy, and then you be mad at your friend for being cool with them. It's like, bitch, well, it's not like they fucking shot you. Like, you know,
or like fuck your man.
So it'd be yeah.
That's different.
You be having to explain how deep it is, yeah. Because I don't believe in just cutting people off for friends unless it's like something so severe.
Same.
If it's
I used to be that friend that would like ride for my friends, and like if you were beefing with them, I would beefing with them. But then they fuck around and become cool later, and now the person looking at you like stupid beef with you. So now it's fuck you. You get what I'm saying? And then some of those friends don't give the same return when you fall out with somebody.
That part.
So as an adult, I don't play those games unless the person really did something that was like deep and dark, and like that I'm like, all right. Cool, I see that. Yeah,
because then that would be. It's like, okay, if she's that shady, then she might be shady to me, so it will affect me.
Tell me this: in the Latin world, are there feuds in music the same way? Because I feel like we don't hear about them like that.
Oh my God, absolutely.
Ooh, do tell.
I don't know if have you heard of Fade, Karol G's boyfriend? Who's also an artist. He's from Colombia. And there's this guy named Bless that's also from Colombia. And Colombia's soccer team was doing really, really good in some soccer tournament. At the moment, I'm not remembering. La Copa Libertadores. And they had like a, what is that called? In the big domes that you have your little suite. They had a suite. Okay. Right? And they were all there. And I guess like they have beef because of like music stuff. Yeah. And they actually got into a physical fight at this. Oh, wow. And then afterwards they came
that's happening.
Yeah. And then Bless made a song with Anuel, who's Karol G's ex, throwing shade at Karol G's new man.
I feel like Anuel, he's cute. Was he the one with the hair?
Yeah. Yes, let me go back. Let me go all the way back.
Girl, that hair flew back. I said, damn.
I don't know.
Crucified him. I haven't seen him since then.
He still wears his hair. Like, I'd be like, you got all...
He has bangs.
You know, he do. He got bangs.
Well, now we know it's not. It's a wig.
I thought it was like his hair.
No, it's a wig.
No.
Girl, that thing got blown way back here.
No.
What do you mean?
I thought it was his hair.
No way.
Find the video?
Yes, find that video because there's no way.
What's his name? Anuel. Just put Anuel's hair blowing off, okay?
I always thought it was his hair grown.
Yeah.
Just, what? Let it grow.
Yeah, because he has
hair.
God, girl. I thought that little fence had...
Oh my God.
I said crucified his ass. Like, damn.
Yes. I'm a big Anuel fan, though.
He had
love his music.
She be loving Anuel.
Yeah.
He's cute. I think I seen a video with him and Shakira, yeah? Did they have a song together? Am I tripping?
No.
It's so many of them, so I can't keep up. You know who I had a little crush on was... They were trying to say he was gay because he had done gay porn in the past. Taki. What's his name?
Yes,
Osuna. Yeah.
Osuna.
Yes.
Gay porn?
He did. I found it. I went straight to the internet and found it. Now, in the porn though, he wasn't getting active with the other guys. It was just him masturbating. Wow. But then he tried to say that he was like underage to get it removed from the internet.
Yeah.
Mind you, I had seen that porno when I was younger.
No,
it's just he wasn't famous
wasn't
then, so nobody knew. But
famous.
yeah, it definitely came back to haunt.
Listen, if there's one thing that will always happen,
It's
you'll
gonna come
always come back.
It's-
It will
ooh.
always
He said that
come
he was
back.
like young and homeless, and like,
Oh,
and that he was
yeah.
just needed some quick
Money.
money. Yeah. And I was like, ooh, you
That's
little freak.
crazy. I did not know that at all. I mean, guys,
You never seen that? Girl?
Never.
No, it was like a whole thing. Didn't
It
somebody like die and
was.
everything? Because somebody had found out about it. Some influencer.
I'm in shock. I'm
Girl,
what?
like, mind you, I'm not even
This
in
was
the
a
Latin
minute
world,
ago.
but it
And
was
you know
all
the
over
tea.
the blog. So pretty much, some influencer had clocked it, brought it up, but I think he was trying to extort him.
For sure.
Like saying, like, I'm gonna point it out. Even though, like I said, this porn is like a known thing. It's just nobody clocked that it was him. Because he does look so young in the video.
He does.
And so then the influencer ended up dead.
Oh.
So Ozuna ended up being under investigation and his management because they're like, how the fuck did this guy just die after he was trying to extort you? You get what I'm saying? So it was like this whole thing, but he ended up going on stage of one of his shows and just talking about it. He was like, at this point, I just got to bring it up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh no, I did not know that at all.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah. It was big in the Dominican community, for
Yeah.
sure. So that's
I
fine.
mean, he's kind of. I mean, he has.
He's
taki-taki
married.
and a lot,
He's married with
It's
kids.
with kids and a whole life.
Mhm.
But I feel like
Talkie.
he's not really in the
I
scene
think there
like
are
that
a lot of
anymore.
those, huh?
Mm.
Okay, married
Yeah,
with
Joey, you need to
kids.
tell us.
Joey,
about
please.
that. Like, I've
My
always been.
gaydar is horrible though. Like, when we
Really?
be out, y'all
Yeah.
be like, I have like the worst gaydar. I'm like, I can't really tell.
But have guys married
With
and
Latin
stuff?
artists, I haven't.
No, but
Latins? Nah, not yet.
but have guys that married the whole thing been like, hey, what's up?
If I know you're married, I'm not gonna engage. Like, me personally, like, that's just not something that I'm never looking to help somebody cheat. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's one thing if I'm unaware of it. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But as far as me, like, I have a conscience. I believe in karma. Like, I don't play those games.
Same.
Like, I would never want somebody to do that to me.
Mhm.
In my younger days, I dated a boy who was on the DL, and he had a girlfriend when we had met, and he had let me know, but I had let him know, like, it's either me or her, and he had
Period.
told me that he had broken up with her. He was actually Puerto Rican too. How funny.
Of course
he loves the Puerto Rican.
He had told me he had broken up with her, and then we were fully doing this, like, but on the low, because he was still like not out with his
Not
family and
ready.
stuff. And then I remember Christmas rolled around, and he was like, I want to wake up on Christmas morning with you. I'm like, all right, I gotta go do my friend thing, and then I'll meet you at my house. This nigga took all night, like, to hit me. I'm getting tired, so I was like, look, my door's unlocked. When you get here, just let yourself in. He had called me as soon as I go to bed. He was like, my bad. He was like, I had to wrap shit up with my girl so I could come be with you. Mind you,
Excuse me.
to my knowledge, he had been got rid of
broken up
her.
with her.
So I just remember being like, have a great life. And that was it. Like,
Wow.
But my cutoff game is strong.
It's
Like,
strong.
You better teach me
Teach
because
me,
game
please.
is
my
so
cutoff
strong.
game is trash.
And girl, he was like blowing me up for like months. And finally one day he was like, I'm just going to pop up at your house. And that was the day I responded. I said, you pop up here, I'm going to let my brothers fuck you up outside. Like, and he was like, oh, now you respond. I was like, because I needed him to know, like,
Yeah,
don't be
don't
stupid
play with
either.
me.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I don't. If I know that you're in a situation, like, I'm not gonna engage.
But it
with
happens
that.
a lot, right? Like people that are on the DL that do. Have,
As far as
like,
married go, no, not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Baby
as far
daddies.
as what I've been with, yeah, I've never experienced married. Yeah, and personally, I don't do the DL thing anymore. I'm at the stage of my life where it's like,
Wrong.
bitch, you ain't hiding this.
Yeah,
Like,
period.
I'm too
I know
fly,
that's
I'm too
right.
fresh, I work too hard to put myself out there.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
allow
Yeah, because for
to be
what?
your
It's
secret.
like
Yeah,
we'll
if
never
you're
be
not
able
secure.
to. I want to flaunt the person I date. I want to be
100%.
outside. I want my B&J moment. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody that's gonna like build me the same way I'm gonna build them. And I feel like
100%.
if I already went through that phase in my life where I'm like, even when I was like trying to hide who I was and stuff, and it's just like that is a very hard, because you're always gonna be like second guessing thing. You're gonna be thinking what other people think. Like, it's just like it's not for me. And it's like now, if you pay my bills, I might shut the fuck up and just allow it. Yeah, you want to pay these bills?
Come
You want
here.
to pay these bills?
Come here.
Then we can be on the DL. Okay?
Yeah.
Pay my rent, my bills, and take you out of Look, I'll probably keep that secret. Fine, but bitch, if you ain't taking care of this
I ain't
house and
mad at
home,
that.
you ain't hiding this. No.
I love that.
Yeah, you're not hiding this at all.
Mm.
Fuck that. I mean, have you guys experienced DL, man? Like,
I not that I know of. Okay,
No,
but
I
I have a gay bestie, love him, Chris, And every time I feel like I had like a weird experience, or maybe I'll ask him and he'll let me know like what he thinks.
Is he like me though, or is he one of those gays that think everybody's gay? Because there are a lot of those.
No.
Okay. Because I find that even when gay guys that I hang out with, it's like if my straight friends come around, like if Chris comes around, he's so nice and he gives them a hug, all of a sudden they'll be like, oh, yeah, I think your friend might be a little. And I'm like, damn, you can't be nice to you.
No.
Like, I don't like the gays like that.
Wait, Chris over here, hold on.
I ain't hugging nobody.
When did that happen?
What the fuck?
Bro, they be like, I have those where it's like,
crazy.
yeah. And it'd be like, I'd be like, bro, like,
relax.
This is exactly why you want to beat your asses. Like, you know, like, I don't have that. And the problem is because there's a lot of heterosexual men that are very flamboyant. So that's where I get confused because I'm like, I just don't know. Like, because a nigga can be flamboyant as hell, but have all the bitches. And I'm like, I'm just as confused now. So
I'm just as confused.
When girls ask me, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like unless they try to holler at me, I have nothing for you. Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
I had a situation once where a guy that was courting me and we started to date. We had like a little conversation there, and he was like, you know,
scary.
unless I unless we're locked in, like you're not getting I don't really oral on my person.
Right.
Like that, it's not going to happen unless I'm fucking in love with you.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't understand how you don't like oral. Like, I love sucking dick. And I was like, like to my face. And I was like, wait, I didn't understand. I'm like, did I hear this correctly? I'm like, okay, maybe it makes sense why I'd be finding shirts that I want to wear in his closet because they're from the women's section in Zara. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me this. All right, so now this conversation has changed. Tell me this. Because, okay, what I find with women sometimes is if a guy is so upfront about it, the women usually don't care as much. So how long did you still deal with him right after, or did you cut him off completely?
No, I was like, I don't think this is something that I want.
Got you.
Yeah, because I'm like, for a second, I was questioning myself a little. I was like, okay, but if he's bi, like, am I judging him? Like, am I being wrong for judging him? But then I realized it's just, I don't want that.
You want one that's just
So for, like I said, I was questioning myself, and I was like, and I did have people that I went to like, hey, is this wrong that I'm feeling this way? Yeah. And they were like, no, not at all. You just, that's not something that you like.
Yeah, I don't think
you know what I mean?
But what I have found is like women that I've had conversations with, they just don't want a guy lying to them. So they're like, if a guy's honest about it, they're like, you know, and he's here for me in this moment, like, yeah, I'm not tripping. You get what I'm saying? If he's done it in the past. I even seen a girl on a podcast recently that was like, I don't mind if a guy has like fucked a guy, but if he's the bottom, like, nah, I can't fuck with him. She was like, that's what she said. She draws the line.
That's where
But she feels like there's so many now that she was like, I mean, if they're gonna be doing it behind your back, you're probably fucking with one already, and he's just doing it behind your back.
Yeah.
So if she's like, I prefer one that's like honest. And then I've seen even Doechii has done multiple interviews where she was like, I don't believe that guys are just, you know, straight. Which I disagree with that. I do believe that there are guys that are just straight, the same way that there are guys that are just gay. I'm not looking to have a threesome with a girl. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I have had girls approach me and try to get at me still.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one night we were in the club and this girl was like on me. She was beautiful too. And she was like, let me get your number. And like shot her shot. And I was like, damn, I'm getting pulled right now. And I told her, I was like, like, my bad. I was like, I'm gay. And then she was like, if you're not feeling me, you didn't have to lie. And I was like, oh no.
Oh my God.
So then it was funny because then I felt like I had to go vulgar at that moment because she thought I was like playing her. I was like, no, like I suck dick. Like, you know? And then she was like, oh. And then she goes, I mean, I don't care. I said, bitch, I do. Like she was like,
she was very persistent.
And she was cute though.
That's
cute
crazy.
Girl. And I was like, damn, like that's crazy. And that's when I realized I was like, if certain women are feeling you, they don't care.
I'm sure.
There's a boy that I know, and he be fucking with trans. Okay. He fucks with trans women, but he fucks with women. And he opened up to me about it. I don't know why. It's not like I ever caught anything or seen. He just opened up to me about it. But he was very much like he was only fucking trans women. He wasn't letting them fuck him back. So I was just also like, well, then why fuck with a trans at all if you're not going to go the full experience, you know? Like, to me, as a gay man, do I want to fuck with trans? Never, you know?
Yeah.
But one night we went to dinner and it was him and a girl, a female. Mind you, I knew the girl. And he started talking openly in front of her. And I'm sitting there like, ooh, like, how is she going to react to this?
Right.
And she was still fucking with him. Like, so I was like,
wow.
okay. So again, there's some women that are down
Very-
and
yeah.
there's some that just be like, yeah, nah.
I think it's just a very personal thing, you know, like what you like is what you like. It's your preference.
You know, men that fuck with trans women don't consider themselves gay
What?
at all. They don't consider themselves gay.
Boy, bye.
I don't understand it because,
Stop.
again, like I said, I would feel like, well, then why not just fuck with a
woman.
if that's the case? But I don't, I guess it's not for me to understand the same way straight men don't understand us, you know, like, but yeah.
I guess.
But yeah,
no.
I guess because the physical appearance is still a woman.
Yeah, but then clothes come off. And
Yeah.
What do we see?
So yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a fine line.
It is very, very fine.
Chris, do you consider men that fuck with trans gay?
100%.
Yeah.
Right? I thought that was obvious. I can't believe, like...
Needless to say, I did not.
No, that's like a real, like, it's been like a real conversation. And some would say, well, they don't touch the piece, but I'm like,
I've also
I don't
heard
know.
the men say they're not gay when they like a man to give them head. That's not gay. I love when a man gives me head, but that's not gay.
okay, so
Huh?
I have a theory on that too. There's a
Okay.
fine line with that. And whoever says it in that way is gay. Because if you're doing, first of all, if you're doing it that often, nigga, you like men to give you head.
Yes.
So gay for me is the physical attraction to the same sex.
Right.
So, and I always break it down by saying, even if I fucked a girl tomorrow, it doesn't make me bisexual. It just makes me like, I went and had fun.
Okay.
If I'm not physically into women, then I'm not bisexual. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if a man fucks with a man one time on a drunken night or he was horny, whatever, but he's not physically attracted to the guy, then no, he's not gay. But
Really?
to say you don't get head from a man, like that sounds like a reoccurring thing. Then I would have
Right.
to assume like, nah, you're gay.
Okay.
Or you're bisexual or fluid. I don't know.
Right. There's so many.
Everybody's so fucking confusing nowadays.
Very.
Honestly.
But men do give better head. I will say that.
Really?
I've heard.
You gotta, just like women say that women give each other better head too. Like you gotta understand, you guys know each other's bodies the same way.
That's true.
Men love
Yeah.
everybody, yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
I guess I digress.
I
I think men like getting head from women just because it looks cute. Like it looks pretty.
I'm weak.
It
Like,
does.
I feel like,
I've
don't
heard
get me wrong.
some women be like,
There are some
throat
women that
goats.
go in. Yeah, there are
Okay,
some throat goats.
like.
But for the most part, like, I don't know. Looking at y'all don't give me like throat goat. Y'all give me like we're cute. Like we're cute and pretty while we do it.
You know what?
I mean,
I'm not mad.
Listen.
Like,
Let's
I'm
find
not
our
mad at it.
like
business
y'all
on
give me
that.
like a little. I get over it after a while. Like you were saying, because. And don't get me wrong, me being a pretty boy, I'll be over it after a while sometimes.
Okay.
Like, all right, well, I did my part. Like, what's next? You know? Like that was
Come on,
fun.
get over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a game called Wrong or Fair Game.
Oh, God.
So Wrong or Fair Game, former NFL player Teddy Bridgewater literally was just suspended as a high school coach for paying for Uber rides and meals for children. Was this wrong or fair game?
No.
That's crazy.
Why?
I didn't like this story because I felt like he's helping them.
He
Yeah.
is.
If they don't have maybe a way to get there, or if they don't,
I
they
think-
come.
But what is the reason? Like,
I think when you work with schools, sometimes you can't do
More.
personal things for.
Because
And I
it could
think-
be
It could-
misconstrued
yeah.
and it could turn into something, and you never know when it is something.
In this
you
case,
know?
it felt very innocent, and I just felt like, damn,
That's-
damn, you get fired for helping out, like, you know, the less fortunate.
was there more into that?
I didn't-
Because
I think they're making it news because they wanted people to know that he was doing something good, though. I don't think it was
That
to
he
make him
didn't-
look
yeah.
bad.
Like,
I think
good
it
to
was like
fire him. Yeah.
like he's actually getting crucified for being a helpful
people
guy.
are
I think it was
people are
wrong
saying,
of the
so
school.
helping is not good anymore.
Exactly.
Because it's true. I think there's a really fine line because it can get misconstrued, and some people
With everything that goes on between teachers and students, sometimes I can understand that.
But also, like, that's just him doing good for his team. You know, if he knows that they're less fortunate and they don't have a way,
Yeah.
you know.
Remember there was a whole situation with a teacher that was getting his hair braided? Remember? Do you guys remember that story?
oh my god,
The students were
tell
like
us.
corn rolling his hair, and it was like a whole. They ended up firing him.
No.
Yeah,
the students were
they were corn rolling his hair, and the students were filming it on his social media, and like he got fired, but they ended up having to bring him back because a lot of people went to bat for him because they were like, damn, like, you know.
Damn.
Well, I hope they bring him back because
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah, same. I
that
hope
wasn't
he
foul.
gets rehired or go somewhere else.
Right.
Where they appreciate him.
I hope he goes somewhere else.
And
Yeah,
honestly,
same.
like I think that.
Oh, look, this was the teacher that was getting his hair for the students.
No, I never seen that.
Yeah, Maryland teacher under fire for getting his hair. Yeah, and yeah, it sucked.
That is not cool.
Yeah, so I think, like I said, it's a fine line from what you could do, obviously, with students, especially nowadays, because there are teachers that be fucking with the students.
Yeah.
There are the teachers that be fucking with the students. There's
They
been a
do.
few female teachers that have been like pregnant by students, I think.
Yes.
In a few cases,
Yeah, some women went to jail because
That's why.
I'm also like, what is the game that these kids are running on these adults? Like,
Word.
how? Like, you teaching history and what they just spit and game, and you're like, oh, yeah.
I mean, is it
like, huh?
Is it like
Yes.
you that? Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm saying. So then that's a real sickness, though. You know what I mean?
And now you in jail pregnant.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
By a 14-year-old.
By a 14, yeah, like,
They
huh?
need some mental.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
These people need, like, love in their lives.
Unfortunately.
Wrong or fair game. Jennifer Hudson's son, when asked on Family Feud to name the best R&B group of all time, he couldn't think of one answer.
I saw that.
And here is the clips. Put your headphones
I saw
on.
it this weekend. That's crazy.
R&B girl group of all time.
What?
Destiny's Child.
He just looked lost.
Great
He just
answer.
turned back.
He looked back at his mom for reassurance. Okay, like, can you tell me something?
I ain't got that. What? I would have been pissed too.
You better not embarrass me. That's crazy. Look.
But he's 15 though. He's 15. Y'all ain't
So?
R&B group since he was born.
Yeah, but he is Jennifer Hudson's child. He better.
Period.
Right.
Let me tell you something. I would have been so mad at my kid too. I would've been
mad.
Like, you don't know. There are so TLC, like
Yeah.
No, there is
so
so
many.
many.
Spice Girls, like, well, they're not considered R&B, huh?
Just give me anything.
I think it was up there,
You know what I
though.
mean?
Was it up there?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
There's
watch
so
Family Feud. I'm
many.
old.
Are there no girl? There's no girl groups right now.
No.
There's one girl group called Flow.
Really?
That are right now. I think they're UK based,
right
but the black girls.
Okay.
They've been like kind of turning heads, but yeah, I would have been pissed at my kid too. Especially, and you're a whole R&B singer.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Because, like, I grew up, my mom was playing Spanish music all the time, but I know them.
yeah.
Even if I would have been 15, I was singing to Selena, like, all these, like,
Yeah.
come on now. That's wild.
She said, but you, Jennifer Hudson said he is wrong for
So
not
wrong for
knowing.
that.
It was so funny because he turned around like,
Looked at her like,
"Mom."
Mom, tell me
Like,
something.
tell
yeah.
me something. And she was in awe, appalled.
Damn.
I was appalled too.
So it is breakup season. I
It's
call it breakup season because it's
summertime.
summertime. I'm like, I'm trying to be back outside. And recent breakup news: Dwight Howard and Amy Lucci, I think her name, Angela White, Black China, who was engaged to Derek Milano, and then Jello and Rashida Nicole all have broken
wow.
up
I
within the
didn't- I
last
knew about,
2 weeks.
That's crazy. I didn't know they
You know what's crazy with this is these aren't like boyfriend girlfriend situations. I think Dwight Howard is married.
Yeah, I was about to say they're
Yes,
married, right?
they're married. Angela and him at the bottom are engaged, and I think that Jello actually married her, didn't he?
Her, yeah. I saw that. They
I
got
think
them-
the
didn't even
issue
know.
that I have with these is that they all seem like such rushed relationships.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, with Dwight Howard, that's a little tricky one. Because wasn't he just in the some of the play we were just talking about like a few minutes ago?
He was very.
I think he was playing with the guys,
Yes.
the trans, and the girls.
Wait,
like-
what?
and I think with him, I felt like he was just like, let me hurry up
When I
and marry a
saw-
woman real quick so nobody think I'm gay. Like
come
that's kind of what
on,
that felt like.
stop. It was
And I
just-
seen a statement that she played. She said it's a lot to take in or something like that. She's like, there's a lot I'm finding out. It's like, girl, did
really?
you not see the cases, girl?
She was living.
With the bottom one with Black China and him.
I didn't even know she was.
So he proposed to
Love
her
and Hip Hop.
publicly. I don't really know what their situation was. It still seemed a little rushed. I know she's like turning her life around. But sometimes I'm like, y'all gotta start getting to know these people. Like, what happened to dating for a time? You get what I'm saying?
Or
Or
getting
talking.
engaged.
You have to date for a time to get to know people before just rushing into marriage. Even if a propose, it's like, then take your time with that engagement. Like, you get what I'm saying?
That's true.
The one in the middle now. Oh
my God.
Hold
There,
on
yeah.
now.
What was
That-
their tea? Because I
What comes
remember
around
the
goes
picture.
Is what he was with Miss Nicki, baby.
Yes. Okay.
mind you, they have like I think somewhat of a newborn, like a baby still.
Yeah, I think.
And she was like,
they were like
Oh,
fully
that's in a
together.
year.
His dad had recently like went up for her, talking about how much he loved her and like how she's like a great addition to the family. And then weeks later, his music drops, and then he leaves her, gets with this girl. Now they're married. She's pregnant, and now I heard that they're breaking up. Yeah, already.
What is
like,
going on? He's just trying to get everybody impregnated and get out.
And that's how I say, like, how you get them is how you lose them. What I will say in terms of the middle couple, actually, shit, all of them, they all have opportunity in Basketball Wives or Love and Hip Hop. I will say that, because like these storylines,
Crazy.
great for TV. So all y'all got a career in Basketball Wives or Love and Hip Hop.
Go knock that door.
Especially Miss Nicki, baby, and that because she was already on Love and Hip Hop.
Was she?
She was on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah.
Yes, she was.
She's originally from that.
Wait,
That's
what
fine.
happened to this girl that was a super thought on Instagram with the huge booty?
That sounds like a lot
That
of
sounds
them.
like every girl on Instagram.
And then she turned Muslim or something.
We actually
Oh.
discussed her, Brittany
Renner?
Yeah,
Yes,
we discussed
so-
her a few weeks ago.
because I think you told me that like she
Yeah, she
back
was wearing
she
the
took
hijab,
off the
right?
hijab.
And
Yeah,
she's
it's
over
off.
it.
I heard. I was in Vegas this past week for Summer League. I heard she was out there.
Huh?
And mind you, Summer League. So
Yeah, I know.
the girl's back outside. Okay?
She's outside.
very-
Like, and the was out there. So
Somebody said
girlfriend
if you in the hell business,
That's
you
where
take your
go.
craft seriously if you go to Summer League.
Hello.
That
Summer
is
League was
funny.
popping. I'm not gonna lie.
But they were like, make sure you look at them contracts before you don't want to get
Oh,
knocked up by somebody
God.
with a. I was like, oh my god. Listen.
I feel like that. I always tell girls this because girls do be looking up guys' contracts, you know?
They sure do.
And I will say, like, it seems like what I've learned with players, especially, not just players, but even like musicians and stuff, it don't matter if a nigga got millions and millions in a contract. It matters what he
How
spends.
they spend it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I know thousandaires that spend way more than the millionaires.
Yup.
And I know the thousandaires that will take you around the world and back on a great fun trip and spend.
They
So,
be rich that are.
Yeah.
A nigga could have millions upon millions and be cheap as hell and you won't get
Yup.
shit. So, girl, y'all can look at them contracts all you want. Who's spending it?
Exactly.
That's what you need to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And
If there's one thing I hate is a cheap man.
A cheap rich man, man.
oh,
like,
cheap rich men are the
how?
worst.
That is
Girl,
so. That's it. That should be illegal.
That should
Like, what are you doing?
Girl, we were at dinner one time, and I gotta say who it was, girl, but he's huge.
Oh my god.
And I remember it was like a dinner of like 15 people, like a big dinner.
Yeah.
Girl, the bill came and he was like, "Oh, you guys added an extra spicy margarita."
No, he didn't.
I don't even know how this man noticed this extra spicy margarita because me, who ain't even got a fraction of what he got, wouldn't have noticed it. So
That's
I was just like,
insane.
damn, like he counts. Like I was like, damn, like okay.
Like, does he pay attention to like
I don't
everything?
know how with the amount of people that were
That's
at
what
this
I'm
dinner.
saying.
So yeah, and I've seen him in other action in other places. Yeah, girl.
doing the same.
The cheap
It's
ain't for me.
just
And don't get me
sad.
wrong, I could be cheap at times, but I'm cheap with my money on how I want to spend it for myself, not necessarily for
Yeah.
others. Yeah.
If you did he invite people to this dinner?
Yeah, it was
Why?
a mixed group dinner.
That is
Yeah.
not if you're the one inviting. Like,
I have so many.
Are you dating
stories.
right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking it he's not cheap.
No.
Okay.
No. But once upon a time, I was with someone with a big contract.
Yeah.
And on the soccer side. And he's like, oh, let's go to the movies. I'm like, okay. And like we ended up like stopping at Teare.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he went to buy snacks before.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could still have money and still have ghetto mentality though.
No. But that was our first date.
Maybe he thought it would be fun.
You,
yeah, man.
Was he
He's
black?
like trying to.
No. I'm just curious.
I was just confused. I mean, listen, I'll do it with my boyfriend. I'll do it with my
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's also some snacks that I
what's
might not be
funny?
able to
I
find
go
at the
to
movie.
so often, and I love the movie experience. The movies have gotten so expensive, especially if you
Oh my
go into like an
God.
iPick.
Oh my God.
The movie itself is like $24. That's not the part that you got to worry about. So if you ever go and the nigga's like, "Oh, you get the tickets, I'll get this," I'm gonna get the tickets.
I
'Cause,
always
bitch,
get the
Yes,
tickets.
I need to get smarter in that aspect.
same.
Because by the time we're leaving, it is like going to fucking catch steak or something. It's like, god damn, like, yeah. So now, yeah, I do think you should start sneaking your own wine and snacks into the movie theater.
I mean, I've done it. Trust me, I've done it.
We are in a recession. Get smart about y'all movies, people.
Yeah,
take y'all snacks to that damn theater. And they don't even check your bags anymore. Remember back in the days they used to check your bags?
Yo, for real. I still be trying to act like putting stuff.
I don't. I be wanting the hot dog, and then I want a glass of wine, and then I want the popcorn. I barely eat the popcorn, but I still just want it.
I
like,
just want it there for to eat it. But you're telling me you think for a first date that was right?
No, I'm just talking shit.
I was about to say.
Sometimes I like adventurous shit. I think it could be fun. Maybe he was trying to see what your personality was. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do feel like men, I gotta stop saying that.
Gentlemen.
Men, because I'm looking for a man, and I consistently be like, where the at, you know? But it's like I keep finding exactly what I keep asking for. So let me start saying where the men at.
The tongue is powerful.
I think sometimes men, when they invite girls on dates, they do want to see a personality. They do want to see the adventurous side. They want fun. Dating should be fun. And I think sometimes on dates it becomes so serious, and then people want to talk about their exes and stuff. Like, I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Why are we sitting here talking about
I think the question that's asked consistently on dating when people are like, why are you single? I think we gotta fall back from that question too, because then when you go into answering that, or you talk about your past situation, now we're talking about your ex, and it's like, I personally don't care, you know.
And it's the past. I want to know about the past.
A part of me is like, it's bad. A part of me is like, maybe he should have just explained and been like, yo, I just want to, like, you know, have some like old school like
fun.
Yeah, like when I was broke, like, because unfortunately when you're broker, it is funner, like, you know, like, because you are figuring things out. Like, a part of figuring it out is a part of the fun, you know. Like, once you get the money, it's like, yeah, I could just buy everything now. It's simple, but a part of figuring out is the fun part sometimes. So maybe.
Do you think he was just trying to test you?
That's a thing too.
Like, to see how you would react. But I also feel like,
but I went in that Target and I got all my favorite snacks. I was happy.
I'm not saying.
Right. No, I was
how
like,
was the date?
We didn't end up going to the movies.
Oh. You got your snacks and went home.
Damn.
That's a whole different situation.
No.
But again, I mean, I feel like in certain situations it's understandable and in others isn't. And again, I'd rather a broke man than a cheap man, if that makes any sense, you know, because I'm down to ride and sit. Like, come on, in Colombia, like, I'll sit in un quicio comiéndome, you're like, no, comiéndome, you know, like eating some French fries. Like, I'm down to ride, like you said, but it just depends too. I think it depends on the scenario and who you are and like everything, you know. It's like a first date that's not that. I didn't
when you're accustomed to certain things, I think we get caught up in those, the way we move. 1 year Fashion Week in New York, you know, the traffic be so bad in New York during Fashion Week. And one of my homeboys ended up linking up with me. We were going to go have us like a fun day. And so he gets to my hotel. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, I seen a bike rack downstairs so we could just rent the bikes and go. And I was like, I'm going to just call it Uber. Like, you know, like, bitch, what the fuck I look like riding a bike in New York with all the traffic? So,
I've done that.
So I was like, I'm just call it Uber. And he was like, nah. He was like, no, bro, we'll take the bikes. And I was like, it's cool. I was like, I get to expense it because I was there with Pretty Little Thing at the time. I was like, I can expense it. It's fine. And then he was just like, it's not about the money. He was like, I have money. And I was like, and I go, I don't do bikes. And then he was like, well, you are today. And I was just like,
damn, okay.
Did you?
I ride bikes every time I go to New York now because of that first experience.
Wow.
I actually utterly enjoy it. It's $13.
So
you get the bike for 24 hours. You could just re-wreck it. It's so much fun. I've actually learned the city because of riding the bikes now. Because New York, I go so often, but I still don't understand New York, like how the streets work. Like, no, I don't. But riding the bikes, now I'm starting to understand it because now I'm getting familiar more with them. Whereas, I'm not gonna lie, them Ubers do be expensive in New York, but because I could expense them back then, it was like, I wasn't tripping.
So I feel like it's easier to take the train too than because the traffic be so bad.
Now that I still haven't got.
Oh, Joey, I gotta take the train.
I
gotta take
I'm a little afraid of them New York trains, girl. I've been seeing so many videos.
It'd be scary. I'm not gonna lie.
But it depends where you go. And the time.
Girl, it'd be some weird.
We were just in New York and we took the train. It was fun.
I think I'm gonna go in August for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as
you gotta take the train.
You know what? When I first started going to New York, social media, like the digital world wasn't as advanced. So I wouldn't take it because I'm afraid of getting lost. Now everything's so digital, so you can kind of clock it now. It's different.
The thing with taking the train in New York, it's so easy. Just pay attention to the signs. I grew up taking the trains and I used to feel like that. No, because I deadass used to feel like oh my god, I'm scared I'm gonna get lost. Because when you're a kid, you go to school and you're taking a train. But I learned is literally just read the signs.
Okay.
I promise you, game changer.
I'll try it. On this show, I like to know what you guys are watching. So what are you guys watching right now?
Ooh, I just finished Love Island.
Oh, you actually watched it too. Were you happy with the results of who won?
I am, because I love Amaya. I feel like, but I don't think she deserved it because I don't think their connection was the strongest.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It's funny because in all the blog stuff, I feel like I never saw either one of those people. So I was like, how they were? When they announced the winners, I'm like,
who are they?
I ain't even seen them. Yeah, I didn't watch the show though. But according to the blogs, I'm like, I never seen them in any of the stuff.
I had never ever watched a reality show ever in my life, and she was the one that got me on it. And then every freaking day we were like talking about it, texting about it, FaceTime. Like you know, I loved Huda because I really saw myself in her.
Didn't watch it
with the crash outs. That's crazy.
I will say they have like the top buzz.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. I asked people why they liked it so much, and they said that it kind of reminded them of The Real World back in the days.
Yes, I heard that.
And I did. I used to love The Real World, so I do understand that. Yeah.
And it was so funny because we're coming up with a reality show. We'll tell you a little bit about it
tell me about it now, girl. What's next?
So I was like, listen, I'm going to do the research. So I'm just watching for research to see what's hot.
Yeah.
And I ended up super hooked. So
yeah,
we're actually working on an all Latina reality TV show.
Okay.
We're filming next August.
And where's the show going?
It's going to happen here in LA. So a group of Latinas from Mexico, Colombia, DR, and...
you guys are like fully mixing it up. I love that.
Yeah, are coming to a mansion here in Calabasas. And it's basically like 5 women, 1 dream, who's gonna make it.
Okay.
So it's about sisterhood, it's about friendship, it's about Latinidad, like, you know, Latina women, is about you know, following dreams. So we have a makeup artist, we have a model, we have a singer, we have a photographer, we have a big influencer, and basically the idea is we're gonna have challenges. We're gonna it's gonna be a lot of fun.
She was definitely inspired by Love Island.
Yeah, I was super inspired by Love Island.
Well,
and this other show,
all women.
We have a gay guy. So it's
you have one guy.
Well,
what's crazy? I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm like, should we add?
You know why? No. When I say all women, it definitely gives like Bad Girls Club. So Bad Girls Club was
I know
before Baddies, and I'm not talking about Baddies. I'm talking about the original Bad Girls Club was very similar to The Real World, but all females. The only difference is they just weren't working towards anything. But you guys are actually working towards something.
So that was the idea. I always loved Bad Girls Club, and I was like, I want to do something like that, but Latina. Like I haven't seen a Latina reality TV show that's like that. So originally it was going to be all women, but you know, I was like, okay, I'm going to bring my gay bestie because I think he would be an amazing add-on.
I can't be on it because I don't speak Spanish.
Well, it is going to be in Spanish.
Listen, I was telling her because my Spanish
you just see me in the house like,
okay. ¿Qué?
I don't get it.
What?
She's like, my Spanish is very ratatata and you're just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, because I'm very Spanglish. I'm Dominican, but I grew up in New York. So my first language was Spanish, but going to school was English.
Yeah.
So
but it's going to be like 80-20, like 80% Spanish, 20% English.
What network is this going to be on? Oh, it's still not out yet. Okay, well, congrats on that.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's called Latinas Takeover. Yeah. So this season, Latinas are taking over LA. Next season, we'll see. Maybe we'll bring you in. Gotta download Duolingo.
You know what? Just invite me on the trips. You know how are you guys doing trips on the show?
Yeah, we're actually planning to go to a festival.
Okay, so yeah, when you guys do that, just invite me on those. I like, you know, a friend of mine, Larsa Pippen. She's on Miami Housewives.
Yeah.
She'd be trying to get me to come on that show. And
why haven't you?
The only reason I turned it down is because Larsa knows my mouth. And so I feel like you want me to come on the show to stir up some shit. And it's like, what I've learned is men on those shows, men on Housewives don't do well when talking to women. Crazy. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not about to fuck up my shit by somebody saying something slick to me, because I do have quick comebacks, you know.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, no. But I would totally go on one of the trips with her for sure. Take me on the trips all day long.
You're like, take me on the trips. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'll have fun. I'll be funny. It'll be like the joking, but I don't want to be like, you know, in the mess, you know. Yeah. All right. Well, what else is next for you, girl?
Me, I'm doing this with Digi, and we are traveling soon.
Yes. Where are we going?
Puerto Rico.
Bad money.
Oh, you did say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it. Let me know when.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come. You know, one of my besties lives out there.
Really?
Bren lives out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's been trying to get me to come for it. Only reason I haven't been to Puerto Rico is it rains a lot.
Really?
Most tropical.
Yeah.
Most tropical islands.
Even when I was there, it was like overcast like the majority of the time. And I don't like traveling to places if I'm gonna just be sitting up in the rain.
I know about that.
Yeah.
I hope we're not. And if we are, I'm gonna be dancing. I've never been to Puerto Rico.
Dancing in the
I'm
rain.
gonna be dancing in the rain.
The rain
okay?
is so romantic.
She was like,
She's like,
are
so
we-
romantic.
Are we planning stuff? I'm like, amiga, let's just
Right.
live. Like for once, I just want to go somewhere and just live. Usually, it's everything is so planned for work,
Yeah, I was
event
asking her
stuff.
like,
I'm like,
plan
let's just
I like that.
live.
I like
just want to
that.
just relax and sit at the beach and just be like. I also have, in the Latin world, reggaeton space is based out of Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends that are out there,
Yeah.
and there's actually a camp going on, the whole thing. But like, I'm just excited to see what the
feel that.
island brings us, And with my best
Yeah.
friend, I feel like we're just gonna have the best time of our lives.
When I went to Vegas this past week, and obviously Vegas is Vegas. Like you go there so often, it's so close. But I didn't have any plans this time. I just kind of went with it, and I had the best time. Like so much fun.
Yeah, when
like,
you try to like micro plan everything. I mean, some people need that.
The best times are the spontaneous
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that the show is like our next really big focus because in terms of her career as a model, she also really wants to like focus on her portfolio. And that's
Yeah.
the whole point of the show, to be able to grow
Exposure.
myself
Yeah.
as an artist, herself as a model, like everyone.
No,
to-
I honestly
for us
think
to,
it's
like, all
smart,
get
especially in the
further
times that we're
ahead.
in right now. I feel like the Latino world is like really like
Booming, yeah.
getting pushed
Getting
in this
pushed.
moment. So yeah.
And also, it's like with everything that's going on with like ICE,
Yeah.
and Trump, and the whole situation, it's like it's amazing to see that we are getting past that
Right.
and creating amazing things.
Yeah.
So we're very excited.
Well, congrats on everything,
know,
guys.
take
And I want to
over.
thank you guys both for being here. I want to give it up for my girl Teare and Digi for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, you guys got to come back whenever, like, especially when the show airs, we're going to do
Yes.
another one, okay?
Yay!
Hopefully we still friends because I know I'm about to be. I'm gonna be fully
That's
her hair.
crazy. After the
No
show,
way.
It's like after the show, honestly, I'm not talking to her anymore.
Yeah. That's going to be an even funner conversation.
Listen, it's so
Okay.
funny because right now we're like planning stuff and I'm already pulling my hair with her. I'm like, Teare, you're gonna drive me crazy.
No, y'all got to go into it already knowing, like, look, we still want to be friends coming out of this.
yes, no.
Because
Yeah.
imagine
Big-
living like
No,
women living in a house together,
With
like our
shows,
cycle
I
thing.
understand the feuds, but when you're friends with somebody beforehand,
Yeah,
I
you have
definitely
to
feel
take-
like there should be a conversation. Like, great, be true to who you are and stand on your shit, but also
I'm
remember
different.
we're still friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we got to work those things out at the end of the day. Yeah,
I feel like
I
we
would
have
never want to lose a
solid
friend
friendship.
Yeah.
because of
Over.
television. And I think sometimes with TV, when friends enter, it's like when there's feuds with other people. With one friend, they be expecting the friend to back them up. But if the friend
Like
don't
what we
always
were
agree with
saying.
you, then they shouldn't have to back you up.
no.
Like, you got to go off of what you stand on. Now, as far as exposing it in front of everybody, I do understand
That's
that. It's like,
different.
pull me to the side and tell me you don't
Yes.
agree with me. Don't say it in front of the group. So I do understand those parts. So maybe like,
But that's the thing, since we're gonna be streaming 24/7, it's like, how are we gonna have those? I think that if you don't
it's given like, Digi, let me talk to you over here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna be real.
take off-
Because you
take
can
off
still
the
say
mic.
it on camera. It's nothing. If you're filming, say it on camera. Be true to the cameras. But as far as in front of the group, because I do think that feuds a lot of times get heightened because of the group
Expectations.
atmosphere. Yeah. So
I
good luck with everything. I
Thank
can't
you.
wait. to
And you
hear
too
about
with
it.
music. I wanted to know all about the music because I have a single
I'm
coming
back
out
in the
too.
studio
So
next week. My project is pretty much done. I just
Okay.
I like to add like interludes and outros and intros, like
Okay.
kind of like 90s vibes.
do we have a name for the project?
The name of the project is called Mixed Emotions.
Okay.
Yes. And because I didn't stick to just one genre this time, so it's not just R&B. Like I got a little alternative acoustic guitar sounds in there.
Oh my god.
I got some hip hop club banger sounds
Any
in there.
Afrobeats?
No Afrobeats. I actually had one Afrobeat sounding joint on my last project though.
I love that
yeah.
because I have a project too that's coming out in October and it's called Rebirth, and I have there's
I
no
feel like-
one genre.
yeah.
It's I have so many songs
Yeah.
in there. I just dropped a corrido. The next one's gonna be a kizomba. I have reggaeton, R&B. So I think it's really amazing to be able, like, as an artist, to showcase how
You have to have fun with music. And I think with
yeah.
me is like like I said, mixed emotions. I have sad times. I got club
I
times.
love
I
the
got
name of
freaky
it.
times. I got,
Yeah.
I got so many different layers. So
aspects of
yeah,
yourself.
so it will be dropping.
I love the name.
soon. Yeah.
Do we know? Okay, no, don't tell us yet.
I told you the name.
No.
Oh.
Do we know when?
Oh
it's
no, I don't
dropping?
have a date yet. Yeah. I don't like to set myself up, but
I'm
like I like to have a goal, but not to set myself up because if I say a goal, I actually want to hit that goal.
Yeah.
So
but I love the name Mixed Emotion.
Thank you.
Hey.
I want to thank you guys both for being here today. You guys watching, stay tuned. If you guys want to be a part of the conversation, please leave your comments, ask us questions. If you got questions for these two, leave them in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe, guys. This is What's Next with Jay Ryan. I'll talk to you guys next time.
Crazy. Lately I feel like escaping. I get so numb when I